Hi, and welcome back to White Raven Book Rook on Vancouver Island. This is part 2 of the folio, Apothecary Folio that had made, and I'm just using parts of it to create a display, apothecary display. So here's some of the pieces that were in the original folio that I haven't used at all. I did use this. Basically, I used this part because that was the part I loved the best. And that I have done on the front here. And it's going to be a little hard to see how I've done this book because, let's go way up here. Let's get this stuff out of the way. And, so you can see my mess. So I put that on the front of this box, and then I made it so that it will flip. I put a wreath on with some vine from my garden and some of this green vining that you can buy at the craft stores. So I attached that with material on top and bottom, and then that can lift up, and this can drop down, and this is what I've got inside. Originally there was let's see here, I haven't finished yet either, so I'm just trying to catch up onto what I've made so far, and then I'll do a proper flip. But so what we have here is there's a little spot here, so I can put a little tag in there. Like I've got this one. It's not backed or anything yet, but that could put a little tag into this pocket down this side if we want, and like that, or down this side as well if we want. Well, we'll see. I'm still working. So anyway, this was the original picture, and it had the hair bottles in the back, and this fancy glass. And then I took one of Tim Holtz's decoupage papers that are his new ones that are just out, and this was just the skeleton, so I decoupaged that onto there. And then I did the crackle paste. That is his new transparent crackle paste, and I put that on there, so it's that's kind of cool. And there's more to do because there's a pocket here. So I'm still working on this, like I said, but I wanted to just kind of show you where I've gotten to, and give you an idea, just keep you coming along. So the box itself, I have painted black, and then I used a lot of those beautiful spray stains, mica stains in the blue and the orange jack-o'-lantern. And I actually, if you can see, I spilled the bottle, and yeah, so now I have a lovely orange all over my desk, which is a real unfortunate because I like that color. Anyway, I've put that on this box as well. And I don't know if I had shown you before, I had this ribbon on here. I just thought it was kind of cool, so I put that on to just decorate the edge. And there's the bottom. I hear things rattling around in there. So some nice mica stain sprays. And on the back, I have this double moon. Can you see that? The light is weird in here. And then there's another Tim Holtz decoupage that is in his recent. You just get the little pack of a whole bunch of them like this. This bunch. So I used the skeleton and skull, and this castle. So these are beautiful. These are the way he's doing them now, just in small pieces instead of the big rolls. And oh, I love those bugs. Those are nice. We'll see what's going to happen here. I've got still, like I said, lots to still do. but I'll show you what's in the inside so far. All right. So this will have to stand to be a display. I think laying it down might be a little tricky. So let me put the things in place, and then I'll open this for you. Okay, ta-da! There it is, open. So these things are attached, so I can actually close that, and you can open from there. And on the inside here, on the left, you may remember part 1, we made this little witch's hat. Turned out really cool. So I just put a little band around it to match the ribbon. And I put it on top of this little box that I made to hold. I don't know if the light's better without my head there or not. So I made some little bottles. Filled them up with some seeds from outside my yard. This one has got some liquid in it. It's a green mica stain stuff as well. And then this one's empty. There's a couple of scrolls. There's a little booklet there. These are made real books. There's a little shrunken apple head that I thought made a cool little pumpkin. So I just put a little stalk on there. See them? And shrunk this apple. Because it's the season for apples. And then I just got a little stick and poke that in the top. There's his little ears on the side. And there's the lines of the pumpkin. So anyway, there's this face that I made. So fun. I always carve an apple when I got lots. So this little apple sits on top of this book down here. Let me see if I can get close. Yeah, very close. So this little, this is the little witch's broom that comes out. And again, that's just stuff I found in my yard. And I just made a raggedy old broom and tied it around with some twine. And found an old stick out in the backyard. Let's see if you can see that properly. So I made the witch's broom to fit in here. This is a little book, a real little book. I was trying to show you that before. This is the little apothecary book. So there's pages in here. Real pages. Real pages. Anyway, so I've stuck that down on there. And down here, I also have a little stack of letters that are poked into this corner. And there's a little one of those little baby clips on there. Kind of hard to my lovely stained nails, eh? So there's just a little stack of letters that I put in the side here, beside the shelf and under the hat. And also there's a little book that was made of all the little herbs that grow in the herbal apothecary witch's garden. She's a green witch. So these are some of the little plants that she has. Dandelion. It's very tiny, but it is actually a digital print. If anybody really wants to know, I can let you know who it is. A lot of information. So this little book, anyway, I've got that to fit in here again beside the letters on the shelf. And the background here says, "As above, so below. As the body, so the soul." So I thought that was kind of a nice background. And then I've got the shimmer mica paint spray here. And what's happening right now is I had put this twig in to hold these drying herbs. And they're all stuck. I'm just having trouble keeping this on. So I want that on there because I really want that to go behind the broom. Right? And then I've got a little plaque I'm going to put on the top there that says wish. Where did it go? Anyway, I'm going to finish that up, but it's got to stick. And Tim Holtz says that this collage medium will stick everything. anything to everything. He says it all the time. So that's got to dry. So the way to make it stay in the box is I had to find a little washer, and I put that over the stick and then attach that. So it's like a little ledge for the stick to fit into. So I put that there. And then there's cording in the black and white cording. I kind of thought that was kind of neat with the ribbon. And I got that going all the way around. Where's your face, mister? There you go. So I've got things that I want to glue in, and some things I want to be able to just take them out. But I'll work on that. So over on this side, this is a painting or picture that I had. Got it on Pinterest somewhere, I believe. And I just love this picture. And I've decided that I wanted to put it into this box. And so I use that as a background. And as an old library that she's in there doing a little research with some more of her books. Anyway, I also made this little stack of books. I don't know if you can see these. So some are the cardboard and some are the actual papers. Like this one. And so I've got this little stack of books that I have in the front area here. So foreground. So what I've still got to do is put these candles in here. And where's my little guy? I have also a little frog that I want to sit up on the books like that. Can you see him? Let's see if I get you closer. Whoops. Anyway, there he is. There's my little froggy. So I thought he'd be cool in here, you know, like the frog prince. So he's still the frog. She hasn't kissed him yet. Not going around kissing frogs. And then I made these candles. And first I just put a little backdrop from another digital that I had. And I just cut those out. And I kind of brought those forward with a little bit of cardboard on behind. So they're brought forward a bit. And then in this corner, there's a, not far, mess in here. So I've got a big spider web in the corner there. Got to put a spider in there. And the other thing is I want to show you is these candles that I made. I'm trying to find a piece of paper that you can see better. So I just, I didn't have candles. I didn't have small enough candles. And I kind of wanted most things to be sort of proportional, you know, relatively to the other items. So I had a plant in my yard. It's a great big allium. It has a great big beautiful flower on it. And they have their stems are hollow tubes. You see those? So I just took a couple of those and cut them down, and then I put them together, and I put some little flames. Let me show you. So I had some trim, and I just thought that those looked like little flames, these little things. So I cut one up and just poked those into these holes here, and oopsie, wax breaking. So I put those into the holes of the hollow tubes, and then I melted wax from a little day candle. Is that what they're called? The little tiny candles. And I just melted the wax all over this and had it so it'll go like that. So this is going to go in here. And so that will be glued onto there. And that will look like that. So I'm pretty happy with it. I have also another little bottle that's like just on the little blue glass bottle, I put a little spider on there. And then there's some poppy seed heads. And then wrapped around with twine. So that, I'm thinking, will go in here. And that should... I like this blue to blue. That's nice. The orange. So the colors, the browns, and everything all kind of go nice, I think. We'll go back up. Hope it's not too much for you guys. So a lot of these things just got to be glued down, and then it's pretty much done here. We'll see. So, like I said, oh, there goes my frog. We'll close that up. This has got texture paste on here. Again, that crackle, translucent, and then sprayed. But there's little star swirls here from some stencil tag I have. And then on the back here, I haven't quite decided. Sorry about this light. Is that better or worse when my head is in the way? I think I don't usually have the backlight on. So I'm going to finish this off with something else. And I'm not quite sure what yet. So I just thought something else needs to go here. And I'm going to do that. I don't know what it's going to be. Who knows? We'll see. So I just want to let you know kind of where I'm at. And then I'll finish up this little project. Like, this is needing more of something more, I think. You know, I'm not sure yet. It's taken me a while because there's always so many options, and I wanted to just it to feel right to me, you know, like I wanted to, like, I didn't want to just put things in because it was like, oh, hey, here's the thing. So this is what I got so far. There's the top, and it all came from this. This is the piece that inspired me from that original folio. Is this this piece of the apothecary cabinets that are fitting together. Yeah. So there you go. I will finish it up, and you've probably seen most of it, but if you want to see what I actually end up with, just keep an eye out, because stuff is still drying right now, and there may be changes, but this is pretty much what I've come to. So if you want to see, like I said, what I end up with, anything further that I do, just watch for the video that's just called The Final Flip. I don't really go through and explain how I made things like the detail like today. I'm just trying to show you what I made and how I made it. So things like this, they've just got to dry, right? And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I really appreciate your comments and subscribing, sharing. Take care of yourselves, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now. Okay, so I am continuing on here, and I just thought I'd give you an idea of kind of what I've got going here. I've been working on the front a bit, this front cover piece, and putting some decoupage on to add to those little envelopes that were on the original flaps of this piece. I've embellished as well a little bit more here on the wreath top. I put a heavier stick on here, and I did a little owl, and he has been embossed with crystal, Tim Holtz crystal. I love that, gives that such a nice feel, nice wonderful texture, and a bit of a shine. So I'm still working on here, and I'm still working on these flaps as well, and letting these all dry right now. And I have some more that has been done on the inside, and I will show you that once I can get this box opened and show you what I've done around the edges, and how I've decorated more of the box. Okay, so when it came to the wording that was on here, I wanted them all to read from the same direction, and I wanted them a little bit bigger, so I just reprinted them, and this is on presentation paper. And last time I put the matte medium on and then I sprayed, and I think I lost some of the image, so I'm going to do it this way around this time, and I'm going to use the mica stain in a flickering candle because I want the yellow to really stand out. And I'm just going to redo these, and then I'm going to reapply them onto the box edges. And this one is going to go down on the bottom here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but this is a little bit bigger too, so I like that. So that's going to go on there. All right, so I'm going to just get a spongy and get some of this ink onto my non-stick mat. Non-stick. I guess that doesn't count, kind of wax, I guess. And then get them stuck on, and then I will show you how that looks. So that's how that one turned out. It's quite nice. I like it. I think I might add a little something else to it, but right now I'm happy enough with that. So spray, spray, spray. Got a little dauber. Get some ink on there. Work it in. And then I'm just going over mostly the words. Maybe all of it. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. So because this is that presentation paper, I have to be careful. Be gentle. I don't know what you know, how it takes paint and ink, and whether it'll rub off. I think it would if I went too much. So that's good. And then this one. And a lot of matte medium on here. I should maybe let them dry a little bit, but I didn't. So on this one, I want what we think we become. And I'll just center that on there. Hopefully. And stick that down. And more gel on top. That medium, I mean. You know what I mean. And there we go. That's that one. It's kind of coming around on this one. I'm not sure on that on there. I'm going to replace that just back a bit. I'd rather cut a little bit off the moons, I think, than the wording. So that's good. Still wet. I could still lift it. And down it goes. No biggie. And that is really nice. Really nice. So I will do that one on there. I want to read it from this angle, and so I will tip this over, and this one I will make sure I will say what we imagine we create. We'll go on this one, and I'll just do the same thing. I'll just put it on with lots of matte medium and make sure that the writing is all the same direction. And put that on there. Center it up. Press her down. And get the edges. So I'll do the other two, and then I'll show you. Okay, there's a little sneak peek. Okay, and on the inside I've added another little book inside here on top of the stack. Oh, get it closer here. On stack at the back. I'm hoping to weigh that back a little bit I'm trying to glue it in a little bit. Anyway, I pretty much have done what I said I was going to do on the inside. This has been melted in. There's the pumpkin head. He can go here if we like, wherever we feel like we want to put him, or we can put him over here. But for now, I'm just going to leave him right there. And if you want to see more about how it was completed, I have sprayed and added the wording, and it's all just wet and drying right now. But anyway, if you want to see how it finishes up, because I always add 1 or 2 more things before I'm actually closing the book. So if you want to see more, check out my flip through for this, and you'll see the completed, finished, final. And you'll see what I did on the front here and how I ended up with the decoupage and the little owl that I put on there and everything else. Okay, so thanks for watching, and see you soon. Take care.